Okay, everyone. Sorry about that last video that I wasn't in the frame when I was talking. So I have several things here. This is a Conte crayon. And has a little bit of wax in it, so it's a little bit harder than the charcoal I was using, a little bit lighter. This is similar. This is Conte. It's just a sepia color. And this is a piece of, it's called Cretacolor Nero, and it is graphite, but a big stick of it. So what I want to show you is that it doesn't matter what you're using, you're not going to draw this way, you're going to draw with your hand like this. Now, when you have now this is a really large sheet of paper. This is bigger than the 18 by 24, and I'm doing it so that I can show you, so I can demonstrate. But if you, doesn't matter if you're working on this, where you can move your arm, you see how you can move your arm, really get some flow to this drawing. But if you're in your sketchbook, you're not going to switch to drawing like this. You're still going to be drawing with your hand like this. It gives you so much more. Look at the range that this gives you all the way to here. Whereas this, it's a very much tighter kind of drawing. So, again, we're encouraging you to hold your, whatever your tool is, hold it like this, and also hold it at the end. It's counterintuitive, but you actually have more control at holding your tool at the end than you do holding it up close. You think you have more control this way, but what you have is sort of a tight line. Whereas this way, you have, look at the flexibility I have. I can go really thin, I can go really thick, just with this. I can take any kind of big old awkward tool and I can do the same thing. So I can take this tool and I can get a really nice thick line, soft line, or I can come back and I can get a really thin line for contrast. So I'm going to draw with this just to show you that that I can, and that this can give you so much interesting line quality. So another thing that has been asked is why aren't we using tone? Well, that's because learning line only frees you from having to use tone. Once we start using tone and we start toning in, we kind of let that be the thing that turns the form, as opposed to, if I come in like this and I'm turning the form with line, that's a whole different ballgame. And remember the flour sack character? So you can get that flour sack character to be doing all kinds of things, dancing, whatever, just with these simple overlapping forms, ellipses, and stretch and compression. Stretch and compression. So you can get so much form and volume and action with just line. And so once you have that in your vocabulary, you're free. You can use just line, you can use just tone, you can use both line and tone. You're free to select what works best for your drawing. So I am going to change the paper here and launch into this one more time. And I think I'm going to turn the video off, and then I'm getting really long videos, so I'm going to turn the video off and then I'm going to start again.